I know I look like crap. I haven't been sleeping. I'm just gonna give Remfy a bath. He is just so full of natties, and I just brushed him yesterday. He just has me so worried. I haven't been sleeping. He he hardly eats anymore. Watch your face. I don't want to spray your face. Um, I'm just gonna do gentle brushings anymore because he's completely stopped grooming. He's skin and bone. I can't get him to eat except for canned food. And I would give him the canned food 3 times a day if I could. But you know, we have Meow Wow, and I'm already at 30 cans a month with giving them one a day, because if I give it to Remp, I have to give it to Meow Wow. And I sprinkle it with candy. He likes the candy. You want some candy, honey? You want some candy? Where are you going? Oh, don't fall down. His balance is really getting off. Come here, sweetheart. I'll give you some candy. I don't know what to do. His carrier broke. And so I know I should be getting him to a vet. I've been talking to the vet on the phone. And he likes the candy and he likes the canned food, but he hardly touches his kibble. And it could be because he's spoiled. So, there's another piece there for you. But I'm also terrified that if I take him to the vet, I might not bring him back. The candy isn't over there. Oh, you want more bath stuff? You gotta come into Mama's lap for it. Come on. You can make it. That's a good boy. He went over on the table to sniff his bath stuff. Because he wanted more brushing, didn't you? Yeah. He still likes the brushing, but I have to be so gentle. I feel like I have to be really gentle. And at the same time, a little rough, because, like, his tummy is really bad. He doesn't like getting his tummy done. I'll give you some more candy in a minute, okay? Yeah, see? He just natting up. Because I don't think he's grooming at all anymore. So, I've been trying to do it twice a day. Yesterday, I went to a card making class. So, I came home and just pretty much passed out. So, I forgot to do it last night. But I did get him yesterday morning. And yeah, there's your candy. I'll give you some more in a minute. Let me get some more brushing on you. Let's see. We gotta get the natties out of you, because I'm sure they're not comfortable. You're not supposed to be on the computer. Come on, that table isn't very good. No, don't jump. Hi, how are you? We're just getting a couple of tummy natties while he's down on the floor. Okay. We'll give you some more candy. Come here. There you go. There you go, sweetheart. So yeah, and like I said, I'm scared to death that if I take him to the vet is gonna say, I'm sorry. He's already pretty much just told me all I can do is keep him comfortable. because of his age. He said what I'm describing is old age. But, so, and I don't know, he's getting more and more confused. He's falling over. Um, he'll eat the candy, but he won't eat his kibble. And he eats the canned food, but he's still he's skin and bone anymore. I rough weighed him the other day. I stepped on the scale, which was a little scary. And then I stepped on the scale with him in my arms and just subtracted. And he's like down to 8 pounds. And he's supposed to be closer to 10. So you can feel every single bone. It makes me so sad. And I know that he's a good boy and he's had a good life. His first 5 months were really rough. You know, he was... Okay, you can leave. He was abused. He got knocked in the head when he was a kitten. He got abandoned. When I got him, the vet also said, you know, he's got that huge kink. Somebody slammed a door on his tail. So his first 5 months were really rough. He was about 6 weeks old when he was born next door to me. The lady next door to me had 2 cats that both had kittens at the same time. And when they got to be about 6 weeks old, you know, they get about 6 to 8 weeks old, they get kittenish. And she was a hoarder. And she had just things stacked. And then she had sheets over them with little trails going through her house. I was in it once, and it was like, wow, I thought I was bad. When they started getting kittenish and getting into trouble, her answer was to just throw the whole kit and caboodle out the door and stop feeding them, moms included. Needless to say, she is not allowed to have pets. I got Remfy, and I just knew right away he would not get a home. He had the itty bitty teeny scrawny thing. The other cats wouldn't let him near the food dish. I'd put food out for them in hopes of, you know, catching them and giving them to the ASPCA. And they're like almost full-grown cats, and he's this little teeny tiny thing, and they would not let him near. I had a big pie pan. There was only 4 of them, plenty of room, but they would not let him near. So I took him in the house and gave him some watered down cat food because one minute I picked him up, I knew he was dehydrated. So I decided to keep him. I was able to catch 2 of the other 3. One I never was able to get. And I caught him and had the ASPCA come and pick them up. And I told them where they came from. And he told me that if I ever saw her with a pet, to call, because she was not allowed. I didn't think you could do that, but they did that to her because she was just abusive. She had a dog for a short while. We had like 1-digit-degree weather, and this poor dog is chained on our front porch, which is wood, no cover, no water, no shelter, no nothing. And the poor thing was just sitting out there freezing. And I think Ricky called about that because he saw it, and it irked him so bad. So he had a rough beginnings. I got him, took him to the vet. They said he was 5 months old and only 3 pounds. And that they couldn't tell the extent of the brain damage without doing fancy tests, which he goes, you find out they got brain damage, what can you do? So it was kind of pointless. But they said that and because of his eye, the lens was knocked out. They told me he would never hunt, he would never jump, he would never climb, and they couldn't guarantee how long he would live because, like I said, they guaranteed he had brain damage. They just didn't know how much. And he's had a big, long life. He's 18. He turned 18 last June. He was a mighty hunter. He caught rabbits as big as he was. He even caught a big old possum, and those things are mean. But he was a real good mouser. We have a field full of yaks over here that have just full of mice, I imagine, because they have hay and everything. You bring home mice. He'd get up, he'd scale the fence behind the house here, get up on my roof, go from my roof to their roof, from their roof to their roof, and back again. So he proved the vet wrong, which makes me very happy. But to see him now, it breaks my heart. Even the minute you get a kitten, this day is gonna come. And honestly, I have never had a cat die of old age. And it always seemed to be the magic number 11. They get right around 11 years old and something would happen. I had 2 cats I had to put to sleep because of cancer. OD, his older brother, was the last one. He had spinal cancer. He was years ago when I had Facebook. I had first gotten Facebook, and I had this digital camera, and Ricky would make me take pictures of OD with all these different hats. And he was labeled OD the Hat Cat on Facebook. That was a long time ago, and about 3 or 4 Facebooks ago. So I've got. We after we do that, we went and got hard copies. So I got this huge thing full of all these different pictures of OD in different hats. And then OD's predecessor, Floyd, he just had one too many UTIs, and in the end, his kidneys failed. And so he passed away home. But because Ricky was at AT, I had no way of getting him to the vet. I could get to the vet. I could walk, but I couldn't walk and carry this big old cat at the same time. Like OD, Floyd was like 15, 16 pounds. And it was like a mile to the vet. So I walked to the vet, and he gave me some medicine to give OD to just, keep him quiet and comfortable. He couldn't give me anything to, put him down. But it's like, when people are dying of cancer or something and they give them opiates in the end to make it go smoother. It was like that. And he pretty much slept his way. And the OD was like a week before his 11th birthday. Floyd was like a couple of months after his 11th birthday. And then Patton, I don't remember how old Patton was. He wasn't that old though. When he got a horrible cancer in his side of his face, and it solidified his jaw, so he couldn't open his mouth. I couldn't even get a water dropper in there to give him water. And it happened so fast. It was like I took him in on Monday. We thought he had a virus. So I took him home, treated him with antivirals. By Friday, he couldn't get his mouth to open. The muscles on the whole side of his face just like solidified. And so I rushed him in on Friday, and we ended up having to put him down. So I know this is going to be a long one. This is going to be a long video. That's okay. Remfy, kitty, 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 kitty. Want some candy? You come over here and be with mommy and get some candy? Come on. You can do it. Okay, I'll help you. I'll help you. Such a beautiful boy. But this is why I created this channel. Was when Remfy turned 13, which is the first video I posted on here 5 years ago. It was to celebrate his final years, and I feel blessed that I've been able to have him this long. Like I've said, I've never dealt with an old age cat, and it's kind of a wonderful feeling because, you know, he's having problems and he may be in a little pain from, you know, he's old, so I'm sure he's got arthritis. And he's got the dementia thing going on. But for the most part, he's a very happy cat. He sleeps a lot. And when he purrs, you only know he's purring by his, if you feel him, he's vibrating. He did no sound at all anymore when he purrs. But he does purr. He still snuggles, mostly at night. He likes to, I lay on my side and watch TV. He'll get up on my shoulder and he'll stick his hand or his paw right flat in the middle of my face, which is okay, but he's got kind of long claws and he doesn't retract them. But I put up with it because I love him. And so I just wanted to make this little video because I know I said I was going to introduce Meow Wow properly, but I'll get to that later. I also have another one hanging around here. Real pretty orange fuzzy thing. I've been calling him Fuzzy Butt. He reminds me a lot of OD. I've always had an orange cat until OD passed away. After OD passed away back in 2014, I just had no cats. Now all of a sudden, they're just showing up at my door. It's like I have a sign on my house saying, "Sucker here." Food here. Because I can't say no. And this little orange guy, well, he's not that little. I got a video of him. I'll post that later too. Ow, that was my finger. That wasn't any. He's a talker. He has a quiet voice, but he's a talker. But he's fuzzy, so I've been calling him Fuzzy Butt. And Meow Wow would, and Remf really chased him off. And then Meow Wow chased him off. But he kept coming back. And I put some food out for him. And as soon as Meow Wow saw me putting food out for him, he keeps his distance, but he's not chasing him away anymore. But no, I'm not going to be bringing him in. I'll feed him, make sure he's fed, but he's going to have to take care of himself in other ways. I know that may sound cruel, but I have enough with this guy right now, emotionally, and that might be why normally I wouldn't feed these cats. I would chase them out of the yard, but I can't anymore. and I can't say no. If they come calling for food, I'll give them food. And we had a long talk, me and Fuzzy Butt. He was eating, and I was out there having a cigarette while he was eating. And a long talk about how he reminded me of OD, and I miss OD. And it's like this one. I don't know what I'm going to do when his time comes. And I think it's going to be coming soon, which is why I'm making this video. I can't tell you how soon, but I just have the gut feeling, you know? And, but like I said, you know, it's all age related. Nothing a vet can do about it. Except, you know, pain pills for the arthritis, which the pills are almost impossible to get down them. And I know having to pin him down to give him the pill, he won't use those pockets. Greenies have these pill pockets. He won't eat them. So I have to stuff these pills down his throat. And what I do is I put a little butter on them so that at least the little greasy will slide down easier. Okay, you can leave. But to pin him down and I just know that that's more that's worse than just having the general pain of arthritis for him. So I don't battle with the pills because he hates them. But that's about it. I love my boy, kitty, 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 Remfy, Remfy. I'll let you go. I'm sure this has gone long enough, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.